Hey everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are at all interested in weapon mounting your flashlight, stay tuned because this video is for you. One of the questions our customers are always asking us about is which flashlights can be weapon mounted and how they perform when they're weapon mounted, because after all, when you are in a self-defense situation, you want to know that your flashlight is going to perform as expected. I recently headed out to the Shady Oaks Gun Range here in Cedar Park. Huge thank you to everyone there for letting us come and film. We also recently put a new blog up on our website that talks about the best weapon mounting flashlights and has some tips and hints for you for mounting. I'll go ahead and make sure that there's a link to that blog in our description. Check it out. It has a little bit more in-depth detail than what we're going to go into in this video. But first, let me send you over to Jesse, who is going to tell us a little bit about what we shot while we were at the range. All right, so what are we doing today?
We're going to test out the MT42, the MT10C, the P10 Gt, the MH25GTS, and the P30. Using various mounts, we're going to use the GM02 magnetic and the offset mount on a couple different ARs and just see how they hold up to recoil, how they function, how they fit onto the rifle, and really just test out how they hold up.
First up, we have the MT42, which is by far the largest and heaviest of the flashlights we tested. Here we wanted to give you an idea of how well the GM02M holds up with a heavier torch when mounted on the AR and demonstrate its limits. What you'll see is that it holds tight for the first few rounds, but slowly begins to rotate down to the bottom of the barrel the more Jesse fires. Obviously it's not the best, but if you just need something you can quickly mount for 1 or 2 rounds, the GM02M will hold up just fine. And you could also avoid this problem by mounting the flashlight in a bottom position to begin with, as the mount itself is definitely not going to detach no matter what. This next demo will show you what the GM02M looks like with a smaller flashlight like the MT10C. Here there is no trouble with the MT10C rotating down after multiple rounds are fired thanks to its smaller body and lower overall weight. Next, we switch to our offset mount, which gives a more permanent mounting solution than the GM02M. The biggest drawback with the offset is that you'll need an Allen wrench to install your flashlight into the mount itself, but getting it on and off your firearm is still fairly quick thanks to a thumb screw system. Now obviously everyone's setup is going to be a little bit different, but here you can see the offset mount allowed us to put the MT10C farther back on the rail, which puts the tail cap within easy reach for Jesse. You can also add on a pressure switch with any of these lights for added accessibility. This next flashlight is probably my favorite from the bunch simply because of how it looks mounted. The P30 is not the slimmest flashlight around, but as we look downrange, you can get an idea of just how powerful the beam on this flashlight really is. Moving along, we also demoed the P10 GT, which you can see here is only a little bit longer overall than the MT10C and still has a nice 1-inch streamlined body. Last but not least, we took the MH25GTS for a spin. This flashlight offers a great synthesis of the 1800 lumen beam of the MT42, the longer throw distance on something like the P30, and a streamlined body like the P10 GT. So, what did you think about the GM02M?
Again, on that GM02M, like I said before, I would say that is definitely for not for having a ton of rounds fired. Maybe on a hunting trip, something like that. You need some illumination to make 1 or 2 shots. Or you don't want to attach something permanently. Definitely not a permanent setup. As the lights got heavier on the GM02, it was the natural inclination for the mount to just slide all the way down. Never detach, but just rotate down on there.
And which light was your favorite?
Oddly enough, the P10 GT on Offset on the AR was definitely my favorite. It felt very natural. With the MT10C, it was a little small. But for you guys running like AR pistols and stuff like that, smaller guns, and trying to cut down on weight, it's a very great option. With that P10 GT and just, even the MH25GTS, the weight versus where it was positioned, mounted very nicely in an offset on an AR. I could definitely see running one of those permanently.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, you can always email us at support@nitecorestore.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you have subscribed to our channel and commented on our Race to 10K video that I will link right here for you. That will unlock our special TM10K giveaway and give you a chance to win.